Daily English Expression. While You Sleep. Day 25. Chapter 48. Talking about your favorite books or authors. I really enjoy reading books by J.K. Rowling. Have you read any of her works? My favorite book of all time is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Have you read it? I'm currently reading the Lord of the Rings series by J.R.R. Tolkien. Have you read those books? I love how Stephen King's books are both suspenseful and thought-provoking. I think John Grisham is a brilliant writer, especially his legal thrillers like The Firm. Have you read any books by Jane Austen? I highly recommend Pride and Prejudice. I love how Ernest Hemingway's writing is simple yet powerful. The Old Man and the Sea is one of my favorites. If you enjoy science fiction, you should definitely read Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. I'm a big fan of dystopian novels, and Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale is one of the best. I think Markus Zusak's The Book Thief is a beautifully written and moving book that everyone should read. Neil Gaiman is one of my favorite authors. American Gods is a fantastic read. I really enjoyed the Hunger Games series by Suzanne Collins. Have you read those books? I think Haruki Murakami is a fascinating writer. His book Norwegian Wood is a great place to start if you haven't read anything by him. I'm a big fan of mystery novels, and Agatha Christie is one of the best in that genre. Have you read any books by George R.R. Martin? A Song of Ice and Fire series is a must-read for fantasy fans. I love how Isabel Allende's writing incorporates magical realism. The House of the Spirits is a great example of her work. I think Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is a fantastic writer, and her book Half of a Yellow Sun is a powerful read. If you're looking for a classic novel to read, I recommend Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I think Khaled Hosseini is a brilliant writer, and his book The Kite Runner is a heart-wrenching story that everyone should read. If you enjoy historical fiction, you should read Hilary Mantel's Wolf Hall series. They're incredibly well researched and written. I really enjoyed The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. It's a beautiful and poignant novel. I think Toni Morrison is one of the greatest writers of our time, and Beloved is a masterpiece. If you enjoy dystopian fiction, you should check out the Maze Runner series by James Dashner. I love how Gabriel Garcia Marquez's writing is both surreal and grounded. 100 Years of Solitude is a fantastic read. Have you read any books by Isabel Wilkerson? Caste is a thought-provoking and important book. If you enjoy thriller novels, you should definitely read Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I think Margaret Mitchell's Gone with the Wind is a classic that everyone should read at least once. I'm a big fan of fantasy novels, and Patrick Rothfuss's The Name of the Wind is one of the best. If you're interested in history, you should read Erik Larsson's The Devil in the White City. It's a fascinating and well-written account of the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. I think Gabriel Garcia Marquez's Love in the Time of Cholera is a beautiful and romantic novel that's worth reading.